How did you get here? Did you ride that dirt bike up over the rock slide? Well, that thing's got nobody coming in or out for days. You got a name? Yeah, we've got a reservation under your name. I'm half surprised you decided to show up. Cyclone's turned into quite a dangerous town. People disappearing right and left. Someone's left a message for you. Do I know about some band? There's no band around here. If you mean that part-time help that Pearl has working over at the cafe, they took off yesterday. Yeah, they stole her truck and left it at the mouth of the canyon before they took off. If you're a friend of theirs, I don't want you around here. You can just turn around and go back to where you came from. Well, I still don't trust you, but I'm not cruel. You can have room 5, and that'll be $37.50 up front. Cash, no credit. Here's your change. I want you gone first thing in the morning. I don't want any trouble.
So we had a drink.
Yeah, I hardly had anything. I never would have bet my own money if I wasn't in total control that night.
That may be, but you are a sinner. The Lord ordained that money to go to the church.
Yeah,
At least we don't have to worry about the police.
yeah. The money took care of that.
Hey, are you guys gonna play or what?
To listen to your messages, press 1. Hi, it's me. If you're listening to this, that means you didn't get my other message. Call me at 555-6331. We're at Mike's Aunt Pearl's house. 191883.
To save this message, press 9. To replay this message, message deleted. Next message.
He's got Olivia. We're gonna try to save her, but don't be the warrior if that's what he wants. Just get out of there before it's too late, and we'll meet you back home somehow. 191883.
To save this message, press 9. Message deleted. You have no messages.
Better keep those air conditioners turned up. It's going to be hot. Tomorrow should reach a high of 112. That's hot. Nights will be hot, with temperatures in the mid-90s. The long-term forecast shows more heat, with no relief in sight. And those unusual clouds you see in the sky, they'll just hold the heat in. Next week, it's going to be hot.
Planning a little trip to the desert Southwest? Although at 112 degrees you'd be crazy to do it, here's a little side note. In the Four Corners area, several hikers have lost their way in the mazes in one Arizona canyon and were either found dead or are still missing. Authorities are warning hikers to carry extra water and never travel alone. On a lighter note.
This is Mac Farley, and this is Talk Radio 106.6. Our topic today is bad vacations, and we got Bob on the line now. Bob, what's your story?
Well, Mac, after seeing the Grand Canyon, I wanted to see some more canyons. A ranger told me about this town that was in a canyon, Cyclone, I think. Well, after driving on gravel roads for 40 miles, the road dead-ended at a landslide. And then I ran out of gas while driving around. It was over 100 degrees, and I thought I was going to die until someone gave me a lift. When I got back to my car with the gas, my tire was flat. Then I had to
Yeah, we got the picture, Bob. Next time, why don't you take the bus? All right, next caller.
Well, I know the exact place that Bob was talking about. I heard about the canyon, too, and when I tried to drive there, I ran into the same landslide. I just noticed there's some kind of testing going on, and the government dynamited the hillside to keep us people out.
You have no messages. You have no new messages.
Hey, son. You'll never believe who I just heard from. Max. He just called to tell me that he had a barber chair. Did you ever mention to him that my barber chair was broken? By the way, what do you know about those two ladies that are staying at your motel? Think you can, introduce me?
To replay this message, press the message saved.
This is Andy at the police station. Look, Charles, as usual, the outside authorities won't even consider looking into your dad's disappearance. This time, I don't blame them. And those footprints, they could have been yours. Ivan is a healthy 68-year-old man and could have run off with anyone. Maybe he left town with those two senior ladies from Phoenix. I saw him peeking over his menu at them the other day at the cafe, and by the way, you're late with your payment this month.
To replay this message saved.
Charles, this is George. Babs is missing. You know I can't write Sunday's sermon without her. Have you seen her with that sinner in room 6? I've seen him lusting after the females. He'll feel the Lord's wrath if I find out he even touched her.
To replay this message saved. End of messages.
Mama said, don't run with scissors. Mama said, don't play with razors. Talk to the Candy King Dragon if you're looking for the answers.
This is Stuart Wierenski. How dare you cheat me? You charged me $600 to fix my car. That kid from the band, Dave. I've seen him there. He told me the only thing wrong was a dirty air filter. That's a felony, Richard. You tell that boss of yours I'm reporting him to the police. He thinks his hands are clean, hiding out in the market all the time, but I know he's behind it. You better tell the truth or you'll go to jail too.
To save this message, press the red button. To replay the message, saved.
Hey, Richard. It's me, Dave. Thanks for the tools, but someone screwed up our van, cut all the wires, and punctured the hoses. We're getting out of here tonight, even if we have to climb over the landslide. Have you seen Olivia? We can't leave till we find her. If I were you, I'd hurry up and get that black car of yours fixed before it's too late for you, too.
To save this message, press the red button. Message saved.
Richard, I know you're there. You're just avoiding me. It was you, wasn't it, Richard? First my son, then my daughter. Why, you might even be responsible for my wife's disappearance. And now that Jason Dunlap is gone, you get to run the gas station. Who would have suspected that you, a kid from Cyclone, would be responsible for a town's death? You know where sinners go. Well, that's not good enough for you.
To save this message, press the red button. Message saved. End of messages.
Cyclone Cafe, open from dawn to dusk. Come on in and watch our new satellite TV while you eat. Leave a message if it can't wait till morning.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
Welcome to Cyclone. Your friends have been expecting you. They're going to need more than another rock musician to help them out. They'll need a warrior. The ancients call this prayer stick a bahos. This one is a gift, but you'll need them all before you can free your friends.
You have the Bauhaus. When you have it, he won't try to turn you into a... well, at least not right away. He needs you. Oh, you must hurry to the canyon. Your life essence is already disappearing. But the Bauhaus is the only thing that can protect you when you're in the canyon. It longs to be in its place in the altar. The canyon. You must take the Bauhaus to Devil's Mouth Canyon. The Kiva, it's in the canyon. But watch out. Before you go there, you must find the petroglyph that will awaken the power of the Bajos. Find the petroglyph, the one with the symbol. Your friends in the Kiva? I'm sorry for them, but I have to warn you. Before you can become the warrior and save them, you must know your enemy.
Warrior, I don't care if you like my puzzles. You just have to solve them to become the warrior.
of the music box, it plays my song. But I don't know why Max left it there. My father hated that song.
Hey, Keith, have you seen my nephews and their friends? They left my truck up the canyon and disappeared, just like that. They've been hanging out with that out-of-towner that's staying in room 6 at the motel. I thought you might have seen something since you're so close. Well, call me if you know anything. Maybe I should call the motel and see if Charles knows anything. Bye.
To save this message, press the red button. Message saved.
Keith, are you sick? Where are you? I know things haven't been the same since your wife and Nora died, but you'd never desert Cyclone, would you? What am I going to do without bread? I can't just serve tuna.
To save this message, press the red button. Message saved. End of messages.
Mr. Spencer, sir? I'm calling for Pro from the cafe. She said to tell you that your breakfast is waiting, and it's getting cold. If you're sick, I'll deliver it. Okay. Goodbye.
To save this message, press the red button. Message saved.
Dad, where are you? You know better than to be out all night. Call me as soon as you get in.
To save this message, press the red button. Message saved.
Ivan, this is Phil. Just calling to see if you can fit me in. Where are you? It's 1 o'clock.
To save this message, press the red button. To replay this message, press message saved.
Hey, Ivan. My mom's bugging me. Says, Richard, you have to get a haircut. I'm 19. You'd think she'd leave me alone. Says my hair looks too much like Mike and Dave's. You know, those guys in the band? Wait, hey, you're not there. Cool.
To save this message, press the red button. To message saved.
Ivan is just the beginning. Soon you'll all be pictures on the wall.
To save this message, press the red button. Message saved. End of messages.
Faucets running, lights all on. You don't notice that I'm gone. Gone the footsteps and gone the sighs. Gone the smiles and gone the lies. You don't care that you're alone when you awake and safe at home. Don't you see if no one cares, then they won't know when you're not there. Was I even there? Did I take up space? Will you remember who I was when another takes my place? Family photos, gather dust. Favorite trinkets start to rust. Faces fade into the past. These memories were supposed to last. The pictures of a happier time, before the hate, before the crime. The pictures prove that I was there, so tell me why nobody cares.
You have no new messages.
that nephew of yours. I can't find my daughter Teresa anywhere. I know Lyle's responsible. I've seen it in his eyes. If he doesn't have some pretty darn good answers, I'll have him thrown in jail. That'll put the fear of the Lord in him.
To replay this message, press the blue button. Message saved.
Pearl, you tell your nephews that they had better quit the practical jokes. They came into my office and tried to tell me that I was in danger from Dark Cloud. Now, I don't want to hear any more Dark Cloud stuff. And as mayor, if they're up to something, I need to know.
To replay this message, press the blue button. To message saved.
Pearl, Phil here. What in the heck were those two kids doing up in Devil's Mouth? I picked them up this morning coming back to town. Now you know, Pearl, no good ever comes from that canyon. There's evil up there. My own son. But that's not why I called. I'm in kind of a rough spot. I wondered if one of your nephews, not the kids I picked up, but one of your own blood relatives could watch a store for a couple of hours. Ted's called an emergency town council meeting, and I can't afford to close. I'll leave a few quarters. There's still a couple of cans of soda left in the machine, but you better warn them. If one item in my store is missing, they'll be spending time with Bert. In jail.
To replay this message, press the blue button. Message saved. End of messages.
Cyclone, there's nowhere you can hide from Dark Cloud.
I'm not donating another dime to your church, you two-faced, gossip-spreading slime ball. My nephew Lyle has nothing to do with your daughter Teresa running off. If you'd open your eyes, you'd see that she was desperate to get away from you. It'd serve you right if she ran off with that guy that's been staying at the motel all summer. Oh, and you can forget my coming to bingo night, too. Everyone knows you cheat. They just haven't said anything because they're afraid you'd curse them with the wrath of God. Well, no more.
To save this message, press the red button. Message saved.
George, Tad here. How dare you threaten me? I've done a little soul searching myself, and lo and behold, I found irregularities in the books. You were right. People will do anything for money. Meet me in my office.
To save this message, press the red button. To re-message, saved. End of messages.
Had a dream one night and it didn't look twice. Mother Grace stole the canes from the three blind mice. Where the four corners lie in a bubble on fire. 6 feet under is my heart's desire. 7 deadly sins ate a hole in them all. And a cat may have 9 lives, but I watched 10 little Indians fall. 10 little Indians fall. 10 little Indians fall. You get over me, baby, when you're under the gun. Whatever's left over, you know I'm right for once. Instead of giving up, don't let it get you down. You know you and two is forward, I'll be back on the ground. I'm here when you need me and there when you want it, and I may be wearing out. But I watch 10 little Indians fall. 10 little Indians fall. 10 little Indians fall.
Set 'em up just to knock them down. You may think you're too cool for
There's nowhere you can hide from me. Nowhere. Your friends, they thought they could fool me. They found the other half of Ianyi, and they refused to tell me where it was, didn't they? Now look where they are. I know they told you where it is, but you're smarter than they are. In the end, when the 12 tasks are completed, you'll return it, won't you?
Phil, this is Pearl. Thanks for giving Dave and Wendy a ride to the cafe when their van broke down the other day. I know that was really going out of your way. You'd think Dave and Mike would take better care of their van. They know so much about cars and all. They said someone from Cyclone cut all the wires, as if someone from here would actually do something like that. Besides, with the landslide, they're stuck here with the rest of us. Aren't they? Thanks again, Phil. To save this message, press the red button. Message saved. And you have no new messages.
Hello, Phil. It just so happens I know something about what happened to your son. But information isn't cheap, Phil. Especially when your payment's already late. If you want to know what's happening to this town, meet me at my trailer. And bring money.
To replay this message, press the blue button. Message saved.
Phil? As mayor, I'm calling an emergency town council meeting. Something has to be done. First, your son disappears in Devil's Mouth, and now everyone is jumping ship as if... The question is, what can we do to stop it? 2 o'clock in the library.
To replay this message saved. Phil, this is message saved.
From the dark of a furnished room, you surface like a missing person. Cover your eyes to block out the sun. Live in the shadow for so long. Breath of life, Yanni. Breathe like a myth. You run and hide. Won't save your life. From the heat of a desert sun, she rises like a mirage. You cannot trust your eyes. Look away. Look on a shelf. Till she's gone. Look on a shelf. The breath of life beyond you. Breathe like a myth.
You have no new messages.
Tad, this is Pearl. Jim tried to go into Flagstaff this morning. The road was blocked by a landslide. He almost got killed trying to drive up and over in his truck. What are you going to do about it? We can't call out of town. We can't drive out of town without endangering our lives. What next? It's as if we're being held prisoners in our own town. I'm not ashamed to admit I'm scared, Tad. I'm just hoping you can do something.
To replay this message, press the blue button. To resave message, saved.
Sir, I represent Desert Satellite, and I'd like to remind you that the free satellite and TV offer is still good. By now, you've seen your neighbors enjoying their TVs. Let me repeat to you the offer. For 6 months, you can try out satellite service and a new color TV at absolutely no charge to you. If at the end of the 6 months you decide not to sign up permanently, you can return the television and satellite with no questions asked. Call 555-6000 and you can have your TV tomorrow.
To replay this message, press the blue button. Message saved. End of messages.
Hello, you've reached Desert Satellite. If you would like to sign up for our free satellite service, please leave your name and number after the beep.
regular game has been cancelled as all the players are indisposed. But I have a different game for you. One that will prove your warrior's skills.
There is a place she guards. She feels she's all alone inside. One day she lost her soul. Now this place she calls her home. It's quiet, it's haunting. There's a howling from the wind. Although no one likes it here, they're dying, trying to get in. Offer her a flower and place it just right. One by one, there are 10 to touch. So touch them left to right. Watch out, she says. Watch out, she says. I'm watching out for you. I know, I say, I know.
This is Stuart Wierenski. I want to file charges against Mr. Dunlop, owner of the gas station. That cheat is ordering his hired help to do bogus repairs on vehicles and then charging people outrageous prices. I have proof that he did it to my car, and if you subpoena his records, I'm sure you'll find he's done it to others. I know this is a cliquey little town, but if you don't do something about this man, I'll have to go to outside authorities. I'm surprised you've kept your badge this long, Officer Washington.
To save this message, press the red button. Message saved. End of messages.
Hey, Andy, it's Phil. What's the story on that landslide blocking the road out of town? Richard Talbot just came back from Flag, and he had to climb over to get back into Cyclone. My truck full of supplies for the store is still on the other side, too. Dynamite. If you ask me, that's what it looks like, dynamite. If the state doesn't get in here and clean the road, we'll starve. You're the law in this town. You'd better do something and get this solved.
To replay this message, press the blue button. Message saved.
This is Stuart Wierenski.
Message saved.
feel like a pawn warrior. Well, just like Trip Cyclone, we're all pawns at one time or another.
Oh, I know Bert cared, but do you think I still look like that? You know, Bert was there when the ruin was found. He knows its secrets.
I'm busy Griffin.
Are you all right? Who would have guessed those bookshelves would have toppled over so easily? But I assume you're looking for this.
I was wondering how you had planned to get past the bees. But now comes the real challenge, a mental trial to earn the Bauhaus.
I'm sorry. Oh, Dark Cloud would be so proud of me. I don't think even he could scare you that much.